Okay, good morning. Thank you for getting on, Christy. I know that it's kind of unorthodox to be on the computer at 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning. But what I really just wanted to talk about and kind of get some ideas on is how to do this through the month of October and November, because those are the months going into the holidays, and I know that that's when most people like really struggle with food, myself especially, and especially if you're cooking food for people, because you feel obligated to make those certain dishes and you want to do it in a way that people are going to enjoy it, and you don't want to be like, oh my gosh, is this health food? I get that a lot. So that was our idea when we decided to do this together, and Kayla and I were talking, and I was like, well, why don't we do a group thing, like a whole team thing? Because I feel like there are a lot of us that are kind of just all over the place. And I feel like it's kind of at that point this year where we all kind of need to refocus on our goals and come back together and just do it together as a team. So we're growing that team momentum again. And so that's when the idea of Face the Food came up. And I really, so far, we've been doing the Challenge Tracker app with our September Health Bet people. And it's been amazing because it's concentrated all in one area. And like so many people, they have specific instructions for logging their workout, logging their Shakeology. There's not a whole lot of explanation. You can plan posts in there for like up to months. However long the group is, you can allow people to do their own thing, but they're still checking in, and it's just not Facebook. And I'm really digging the Challenge Tracker app a whole lot. So I'm thinking maybe that's a good place to start, is to put people in there. But we're also talking about doing like a full-blown coaching, making a full-blown like coach calendar out of these 2 months, and doing things like the coaching opportunities. Something that we learned at Summit was doing live coaching opportunities with a team. Like you create the event, and then groups of people take turns doing live videos about, you know, the important things of coaching and the things that, you know, really drew us in, and the things that continue to help us grow as coaches, and why we love it. And then it's like the kind of the breakdown of what we do as coaches. And we had a really great turnout. We did that in the beginning of August, and we had an amazing turnout. I think like 70 people maybe, and it was phenomenal, like absolutely phenomenal. Got a lot of people interacting, and it was just great. So what we're planning is to start, October 3rd, which is the day after the health bet ends, and start a challenge group that goes to, I think it goes until the 30 days has September, April, June, and November. Well, Monday would that, excuse me, the first Monday in October or the first Monday technically in November is Halloween. So it would end, I don't know, we were thinking about that. Probably end that Saturday, the 29th. That way people have Halloween, and then we start fresh maybe on the Tuesday. I don't know. We hadn't exactly figured that out. Or we make it one long group, and we go from October 3rd to November 29th. Which I think is a good idea, to do a 60-day group. My only concern about the longer groups is that it'll fizzle out. And that's kind of what I worry about running longer groups, is just kind of getting burnout. And they're like us getting burnout, like posting and stuff like that. So that was the only concern I have about that, which is something we all just kind of need to discuss. And then the week of the 17th, October 17th through the 22nd, do a free group. Either together or break up in like teams and do them, like split them evenly. And that way we have, you know, equal amount of people in there participating. And do that October 17th through the 22nd. And this way we just know how to, like, what to post for, what to, you know, gear up for. And then on October 21st, do a live coaching opportunity. It's a Monday, at about 8:30. Create an event for it, kind of put some feelers out there for it. And after we do that, the reason I like to do it the last week of the month is because everybody's trying to figure out how to seal Success Club and how to help more people at the end of the month. And that's a good way to put, you know, coach vibes out there. And then moving into November, so say we do the long group, we're still going strong through the month of November. we would run the free group, another free group, the 14th through the 19th. And in this group, we would focus more on prepping holiday foods, like a holiday free group, like how to get your holiday recipes a little bit healthier, because that's like right before Thanksgiving. So I think that's a good one to do. And then that following Monday, November 21st, do the live coaching opportunity. And then just work the rest of the week on talking to people, sharing more of what we're doing in our challenge groups, more about the holiday fit foods, just stuff like that. Just to have an idea of what we're looking for, like what we're looking forward to in the coming future, and what to prepare for, what to post for, how to reach out to people, kind of thing, just to have like some kind of game plan. Now, it doesn't have to go exactly like that, and I understand people like to do their own groups, and I'm totally good with that. But this is just an idea that we came up with, and we're like, yeah, that would be, it's not just a challenge group, but it's a chance to recruit as a team and to get our last numbers in there up to the end of the year. So people that are aiming for, whatever goals, like I'm aiming to hit 3-star diamond premier by the end of the year so I can go to leadership in February, or even just to hit emerald or to hit diamond, wherever we're at, just so we kind of come together as a team, and coaches that, are having good success with recruiting people can share what's working for them, and we can kind of just push each other on. So that was my idea. Do you have any?
I think it's a great idea. I really like it. I'm concerned about the long group too. I just know that they fizzle really quickly.
Right.
That's just kind of been my experience. And so I think maybe breaking them up into small 30-day groups or small 21-day groups.
Yeah.
I think good.
So what if we did like a prep to Halloween, or some kind of like Halloween theme group for October, and then did like a Thanksgiving, Christmassy theme for November? Because that way it's holiday specific. Maybe find some like healthy candy recipes, something, something fun, just to get them interactive, do some like fun little like Shakeology. Like right now in our group, we're doing for those that like have fun Shakeology posts. Like yesterday, I took a picture of my Shakeology in front of the destroyed teepee that was behind me. And for people that like get into it and have like fun posts or whatever like that, we'll draw from that and send them some kind of small prize or something, just to engage people.
Even football, like I know it's beginning of college football season, so
that's a good idea.
So like a football group, maybe instead of like Halloween football group-ish, and then I think the holiday prep one is genius.
Yeah.
I think that would be really helpful, because people are looking for healthy recipes. People truly do want to find healthier foods. I don't think anybody really is like, oh, let me go find a fried chicken and mashed potatoes with whole milk and butter. I think we're all looking for those cuts. So I think that's a really great idea.
And do you like the idea of doing the recruiting thing as a team?
Yeah, I think so. Because when you go individually into like recruiting coach groups, it just looks kind of awkward,
and it's hard
that way.
Yeah, if you don't have any kind of support while you're doing this, there are going to be those days that just really suck, like really bad, and you have no one going, well, I'm going through that too, so don't worry. Like it's not just you, I promise. Like this seems to be a common theme. Okay, and I think we had enough good feedback from the whole team that we have enough people that can do it. Let's see, October. So now we just need to think about some kind of fun ideas to do for free groups, kind of brainstorm in the team page for what 2 different, maybe even, I don't know. I don't want to get too overwhelmed with groups, because I know that running a lot of groups, that's just a lot of time. But some fun ideas for free groups, things that we could start working on now, and ways to kind of promote getting that started while we're working to hit Success Club for the month of September.
We have a 7-day crock pot group. I've ran it before.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty successful. I got it from the New Wave group, and so it's pretty. But I feel like crock pot, everybody does crock pot now,
especially in the fall. That's a good one.
but I have that. Like, I have it done. Like, it's a 7-day crock pot group. All the recipes are put together. I mean, it's all done. Like, it's packaged and ready to go.
That's a good plan. I like that one. Okay. Would you do that one in September or not September? Well, I mean, you could even run it in September because we're going to need to run a free group somewhere towards the end of September, and then another coaching opportunity. Do you like the idea of live coaching opportunity, or would you rather it be like post?
I like it live. I think it's better live, like a short snippet, like almost like a happy hour kind of thing, like a Friday or a Monday, Friday, get
Bring
in,
your
get
wine.
out, they see it, that's it. Because like I've got someone put me on some Rogan Fields one, and literally my phone blew up for 3 days, and finally I just turned it off and I ignored her because I was like, I can't. That was rude, first of all, and then B, it was like constantly my phone going off, and I hated it.
Well, I was in one of the Usborne things, and I love their books, but the way some of their parties run is they post like these huge posts every 10 minutes, and I'm like still reading the first one, and like the fourth one's being posted, and I'm like, to me, that seems scripty. Maybe that works for them, but that seems scripty, and I like to interact with people live. I like people to see how I am a real person, not a robot, that I say when I talk, or my facial expression, so they kind of see that I'm a real human being. This is something I really enjoy doing,
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of out there. But okay.
I think the live one would be really great. I think and I think, doing these groups and then doing the live groups too along with it, I think that'll generate a lot of interest.
Okay. Well, good. Now we have a game plan. Okay, so I will save this video. I'll put it in YouTube, and then I'll post it in the team page, and then we can start a thread sometime this afternoon asking for ideas, what people think, just getting the conversation going. But, well, thank you for I'll
upload the whole crock pot thing in the files section so everybody can have it.
Awesome.